The main road through Sisters is getting quite a serious makeover, and you might think it's not a great time to go there. But as Mackenzie Wilson shows you, there's never been a better time to get off the beaten path and discover Sisters.
Welcome to Sisters. It's a sleepy little town with actually a lot more than just a very memorable look. And I found just the right person to show me around.
I grew up in Central Oregon, moved to Sisters in the early 90s, and then moved back in about 2003, and just it's a wonderful place to be. This is Angeline's. It's a gluten-free bakery here in town. They have all sorts of great products. So Angeline's has a really neat story. She actually started here in Sisters and carried her products around in a wagon and sold them out of the wagon, and then ended up opening her store in the early 90s, and it's just been growing ever since. She do all sorts of great things here.
Really?
Great for lunch, vegetarian, vegan items.
I could probably eat this whole day.
And I know they're big pieces too, right?
Yeah. After we grabbed a quick bite to eat at Angeline's, I told Erin, take me somewhere that shows me what Sisters is all about. Everybody knows about the quilt show for Sisters.
They do. This year's the 39th annual quilt show. It's always the second Saturday in July. One of the founders of the quilt show actually started the Stitch and Post here. We're going to go in. She and her daughter co-own it, and her daughter's actually a fabric designer.
So when you say design it, you mean?
Like, she actually does the drawings for these, and then they put them onto fabric, and she picks the colorways and does all that. So a lot of these that have specific imagery on them, like this here, she actually drew this. And they do a specific repeat and everything. So it's really, it's a neat thing to see. It's a neat process. The Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show is the largest outdoor quilt show in the whole world. So, and it's something that started very small. I mean, Jean, the founder of this shop, just hung a few quilts outside of her business. And that's how it started. And now it is what it is, where there's thousands of people that are coming just for the one day. And there's over 1,300 quilts hanging outside. It's a pretty spectacular thing to see, just the color and all the imagery that's up, and the time and talent that these people have that they're able to put into their fabric creations is amazing.
And besides the quilt show, there's another big name in this small town. Being the self-proclaimed coffee connoisseur that I am, I was pumped to try something from Sisters Coffee Company. Do you guys have iced coffee?
We do.
Could I get a 16-ounce iced coffee?
Got it. We need whipped cream.
Yeah, and could I get a little bit of vanilla in it, if possible?
Definitely.
Thank you.
I just need a 12-ounce cinnamon honey nut latte, because that sounds awesome.
So you said that the original Sisters Coffee was here too?
It was here, yeah, and it was a very small little space, and they took that down and built this beautiful building, and they roast their own beans here on site, and they actually have a place in the Pearl in Portland also. But it started here, and it's again family-owned business, a really nice way to see all the family working together. Joy and Winfield own the business, and then their kids all work together with them.
Really?
So, really neat place.
Our day didn't end here though. We were just getting prepped for a big night on the town. Check back next week, and you'll find out even more places you're missing out on in Sisters.
And of course, there are many other great businesses in Sisters to visit. If you'd like more information, go to the Sisters Chamber, of course, right there in town.